Every great product marketing needs to have this foundation, knowing who you're talking to. This is the ICP definition skill. But most PMM have an ICP doc somewhere. Either it's a slide, a Notion, a Google Doc somewhere. The problem is not that it doesn't exist. It's the fact that it's not connected to anything. You always have to rely back to who's their ICP, who are we talking to, why does it matter to them. That's why when you build the ICP with a Claude Code skill, everything compound from there. Everything in terms of like positioning, message testing, running go-to-market campaigns, it's all related to who your ICP is and how do you ultimately define it. It needs to be pulling out from that source of truth. So this is the difference between having an ICP and having a system. This is the first skill I created. It's based on the anti-ICP sheet that I created as well. If you don't know who you're targeting, it's always good to start with who you should not be targeting. And there's three acts against layers, building the ICP across 4 layers. Then we want to exclude with that anti-ICP process. And then operationalize. How do we create a signal map that make the ICP actionable for outbound, leads, scoring, ads, sales qualification, everything that is practical in a sense. So we're going to be doing it for one of my past client, Journey. One of the challenge we got was who we should be targeting. It's a good product, it's working fine, but finding out who should be the best target is not that clear, or at least was not that clear when we were working together. So we're going to be testing my ICP definition skill together and hopefully get a clearer answer with that. Quick walkthrough of what I've been doing. I installed the skill here from this repo. This is free to use, you can access it. After designing the skills, I want to define the ICP following the skills process for journey.io. It gave me 4 mode, completely rebuilding the ICP, sharpening an existing one, just focusing on the anti-ICP or re-entry that I started. I said, find more info on their ICP, and afterward, let's sharpen the existing one, where to find the info. It took a look at the old message testing we did together, and I have not added any input. So that's why the context is so important, as I said earlier or before. The message testing is telling us that in that case, there was 2 variants, one sales-led, one being more onboarding. So SaaS companies versus B2B services like agencies. It gave us key finding. It gave us top performing ad messages, current positioning context, and then it's working on sharpening the ICP. So right now they are in mode B. The current ICP is pretty broad, it's wide, and we're starting with layer 1 firmographic. So it's asking us, like, can we be more specific? It won on quality, but who specifically converted? It drove volume, but it has a weaker commercial intent. So no sales intent here. All the 185 paying customers, which won't have the highest LTV, lower churn, fastest to close. So we can already start building a little bit more on that information. So I'll answer this and then we'll be able to follow on. Hey, so I've been chatting with Claude for maybe 20 minutes or so. And I've been asked question on the first layer, which is firmographic. So give me a summary. Then we moved to behavioral. So buying triggers, next current tools, next the competition, the alternatives, the sales cycle in terms of timeline, and then we moved to the third layer, so psychographic. So we had behavioral, psychographic. By the way, everything there is just my own assumption. I'm not working with Journey anymore, so anything that might be close to the truth is just a coincidence. So I just picked essentially some stuff based on the old context that we got. It gave me a bunch of stuff, and then what I asked is also asked to go on G2, which, some sources are asking for email verification, so you won't be able to get it. So it's looking for alternative sources. And the cool part now, it's giving me this. So again, I asked, can you just create an HTML version? So in that case, we got the mode, the ICP profile, we got the category, we got active customers, we got the layout, the different layers. So the company, what they do, who they are inside, those type of people, the exact words that they're using. And then we also have the anti-ICP. So this is just done kind of like by the opposite of the content we got. So disqualify immediately, don't nurture and don't sell instead. And they might look like ICP, but they are not. So you need to check it out. And then we also have like first call, red flag as a checklist. And then we have the signal map, which is the best output of this. So it's giving you signal for every single layer and how you can find those signal. So the sales team trying to find and target those ICP are able to do it by looking at a wide range of data. And then you can map the ICP to every go-to-market function, such as outbound, paid ads, lead scoring, sales qualification, content strategy, and messaging. Whatever the stage of product marketing you're doing, whether it's from very early stage startups up to enterprise, you need to have the right ICP definition. So I suggest you start there. Every other work you'll be doing, whether it's the messaging hierarchy, message testing, doing a launch brief, or whatever else, will be done on a strong foundation of your ICP. And the work after that just keep compounding. So check it out. I'm Gab Bureau. Check out my set of PMM skill sets on my GitHub repo. Thank you and have a good day.